what you do on the front lines. I'm just really, really, really grateful and empowered and activated so that we all get involved in what we can do, because really having that sort of political clout is the thing that's going to make this country great and how we exercise it. And now I'd like to bring a talented student from the Environmental Charter High School of Lawndale, my girl, Vanesa Iniguez. You know she's got to be pretty spectacular with a name like that, right? She's passionate about working to help her community and her environment and air quality. Please give a warm welcome to Vanesa Iniguez.
Hello, so my name is Vanesa Iniguez, and I attend Environmental Charter High School. So, before entering high school, everyone already has these thoughts about how cliche high school is going to be because of books and movies that you see. And yeah, after my first day at Environmental, I realized that it wasn't just a regular old school. The whole curriculum is connected to sustainability and how we can be ambassadors for our environment. Incidentally, we have a class called Green Ambassadors where we learn about different topics like food and air and water. We not only investigate what is going on in our community and how it affects our community, but we try to come up with solutions, because that is key. Why are we learning all of this if we are not trying to make a change for the future? We learn how our actions affect others, and we are reminded of that every day by one of our many murals that is on our campus. And it's this green dot with many dots around it, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And that's representing us as an individual, spreading our ideas to people, and then they're spreading those ideas to the people, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. For one of our food unit projects that we did in Green Ambassadors, we had to come up with a solution that will benefit our community. So we decided to volunteer with Renee Gunter, who's from Daily Organics, and she brings organic produce to her low-income community because she realized that there were no local organic markets and there were only fast foods in her community. And my classmate and I have been working with her continuously, and we will continue working with her in order to help her expand her business and help other communities get access to healthy food. Green Ambassadors class helps us expand beyond the horizon, and we go on amazing field trips and meet incredible people. We heard international environmental advocate Vandava Shiva speak on GMOs and seed banks, and that was a really amazing experience, and we even got to meet her afterwards at a book signing. We spent a day exploring the Angeles National Forest, and we volunteered at Environmental Charter Middle School, where we built a rain garden and we planted native plants around the school. And currently we are training for an event with Tree People for a free fruit tree giveaway, which you all should come to. And I read this quote in biology class that I really want to share with all of you. And it says, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children." And so we better hope that we're doing everything we can to make the environment safe. So one of the many problems that there are and that the South Coast Air Quality Management District is working on is air pollution. Diseases have greatly increased over the years, asthma being the most prominent. Children are more prone to breathing in this air pollution because they take in 20 to 50% more air than adults, especially during physical activity. And we know that that's the life of a child, physical activity. So carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas that's in the air. And it stays in the bloodstream when we inhale it, and it prevents oxygen from going into our lungs. And we need a lot of oxygen in our brain and our heart, and that's why we have a lot of veins in those areas. So if this gas is interfering with the flow of oxygen, then it can be very fatal to those organs. When inhaled a lot, people's reactions become slower, leading to nausea, headaches, fainting, and even death. This gas comes from vehicle exhaust, emissions from large industries, and household items like gas ovens and water heaters. Houses near freeways especially need to take more precautions, where they are near thousands of cars every day that are giving off this gas. A lot of our schools in South Los Angeles are also near freeways, disproportionately affecting the young people, especially my school, because we live 2 blocks away from a 405 freeway, so it affects us directly. These are just some of the many environmental environmental issues that we as a youth can advocate and make a change for. And we're doing exactly that in Green Ambassadors. Learning about these issues has really been an eye-opener for me and has influenced my way of thinking career-wise, and I hope that all of my peers get influenced too. I want to make a change and continue to learn about different environmental topics because home is where the love is and Earth is our home. So thank you.
Vanessa, before you go, I want to present you with this Building Upon the Dream as You Are, a Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service. Is pleased to recognize Vanesa Iniguez for participation in the Building Upon the Dream Martin Luther King Day of Service. It's signed by Dr. William A. Burke, and you definitely deserve it for the So knowledgeable, so inspiring. What you're doing, the Green Initiative is so important. I've been a vegan for over 20 years and living consciously, incorporating a natural living into every action and everything that we do daily. So Vanessa, we'll be looking out for all your great works and joining you in that. Thank you so much. I love that school and your mission. All that's fantastic. Oh, there are a couple of other, well, everybody here is a very important person, right?